Hi guys, PR Charles here, and today I'm going to share with you the tips and the strategies that I have taken to preserve and protect my hairline. I was talking to a friend and she just kept saying to me, yo, your hairline. I know you've had locks for years, but look at your hairline. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I was paranoid about my hairline, but let me show you my hairline first. Now, everybody's hairline, one side is thicker or thinner. This is my thinner side. You can see that right here. And this is my thicker side. Now, when I would get my locks retightened, I did not like the way how this side looked because it's sparse in here and it's thicker hair. I naturally have this indentation thingy going on in the corner there. But I did not like it because my hair was, like I said, it's thinner on this side, it's thicker on this side. And whenever it was retightened, well, I retightened my hair. Whenever it was retightened, I did not like the sparsy look on this side. So my remedy was to let my hair grow out and not to retighten the hairline as often as the rest of my hair. Or better yet, I would retighten it, but I wouldn't retighten the front all the way down to the base. I would leave like one round off, and the rest I would retighten all the way down. Now, why is that? It gave a fuller effect, number one. Number two, I did not want to tighten it and I did not want to stress it out. Now here's the funny thing. If you don't retighten your hair regularly, your hair can fray and break. If you let your hair grow out too long without retightening, it can break. And if you retighten it too often, it can break. That's the funny thing. So you have to pay attention to your hair and see what works. I have some sections on my scalp where it needs regular retightening sooner than the other locks. Why? Because I have some very thin, skinny locks, and those locks have a different retightening schedule opposed to the other thicker locks, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so now, when I let the front of my hairline grow out to more than ½ inch, I started to have problems. So then I had to retighten it back down to that special length where I can maintain fullness and still keep the integrity of the lock. Now, styling products. Styling products are very important because they will determine how your hair responds to manipulation, to your scalp, to the weather, all sorts of things. The thing about some of the styling products that you use, it can dry out your hair. The facial products you use can dry out your hair, the hair at the hairline. I personally use Dove, and that's working for me. Some people are using toners, some type of astringent, something alcohol based. Doesn't matter. It dries out your face. It's going to dry out your hairline. Also, coloring your hair. Coloring your hair is a big one. I, on average, would color my hair once. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of slack with the coloring. I just recently had it colored, and you can see the two-tone in my hair. My hair started to turn this color, so my hair is naturally off black. So what happened is this is black. It's not off black, but this is black. My natural hair color is off black. And it was starting to turn brown. So I had well, ombre is kind of like when it's dark and it gets to light, but it's not like strikingly noticeable unless the hair is wrapped up on itself and compared to itself to see. I would color on average once every year, once every 2 years. And I was just afraid that if I kept coloring my hair that I would lose it. I have heard of stories where people have colored their hair and their hair is this length. You see them 6 years later and the hair is just grown this much. And I mean, they put very strong color in their hair and they keep it colored. Some people color too much. Even with a dark color, the hair gets weak and it breaks off. So there's so many things that can affect your hair thinning or affect your Hairline, okay? All right, so we covered pomades. I was in love with Aveda. They had this pomade. I used to use that. This is very early in the beginning. My hair was moisturized. It was a pomade that used glycerin, and it pulls in the moisture out of the air. But in the winter, when there's no moisture in the air, it will pull the moisture, whatever is left from the strands of your hair. So my hair was ashy and half white, and I was struggling, and I noticed my hair was brittle. Okay, so we covered styling products, we covered retightenings. Now, hairstyles. I mostly wear my hair to the side. I wear it in that bun, beehived bun. I'll put the link in the bottom below. That was my very first hair video. I wear this hairstyle, I don't even wear this that often. This is more of my going out hairstyle to church or something formal. I'll put the link also in the description box for this hairstyle. In the center is a little bun, and it can be twisted or twirled. If it's put too tight, as I start wrapping my hair around, this do gets tighter and tighter and tighter. So if I keep pulling it tightly, at the very end, I will have pressure and tension in the middle down the center of this hairdo, and I will feel the pressure during the day. Ponytails straight to the back hanging down. I rarely did those. I usually do a soft ponytail of my hair to the side, and I wrap my hair around itself. I use those bungee cord hair ties. I just use whatever I can hold my hair to the side and not have a lot of tension. If you have long hair and you insist on wearing your ponytails, you wear your ponytails and have it draped over your shoulder, so your shoulder and your body helps hold up some of that weight off of your scalp. Remember, your scalp is going to have the greatest tension because at this point it has to hold up all the length of the lock. When your hair is shorter, it's not that big of a deal. But as it gets longer, this point still has to hold up all of that hair. Okay? So it's more susceptible to break in that area. Okay. So, braids. Okay. Talked about ponytails, top knots. You can pull the hair real tight and put it in a knot. That is still a lot of pressure on top of the head. Personally, I like to pile my hair on top of my head softly. The hairline is slack. Braids. Our hair is similar to braids. In fact, it's a backwards braid. That's how we start off our locks. If you twist the hair or tighten the hair tightly, sometimes your hair, after being freshly retightened, does not like to be moved or messed with. That can also cause tension and give problems. Now, what I forgot to mention, when you wear a ponytail to the back and it's tight, the slackest part of that or point of that ponytail is the center. When the ponytail on the base starts to radiate out, that's when the tension increases because it's going back and being pulled in that ponytail or bun. You will put a lot of stress and tension on your hairline. That is a no-no in my book. If you choose to wear these hairstyles, you got to wear them once in a blue moon. Okay, as far as, I dropped my bonnet. As far as hair protection, you know what? I don't even know what I did with my little hat. Anyway, one of the culprits, because I'm starting to get a little bit, and you'll see it more on this side and in the center here. I have problems in the winter if I do not protect my hairline or hair scalp. People will say to me, you have so much hair, how can you possibly be cold? I wear a hat. When I wear a hat, I wear my bonnet underneath my hat. This same bonnet I sleep in. This is the bonnet I sleep in. This is nice and smooth. This is the outside, the right side. The inside is the wrong side. I wear it wrong side out. This part right here, I do not want rubbing on my hairline. This part, I don't mind, okay? Now, I have another one. It's older. See all the pilling on that? I do not put that, especially with the right side or wrong side, on my hairline. what I do is I put this one on this way, and then I take the other one and I put it on this way or the other way. Really doesn't matter at all as long as the bottom is on like this. Now this same bonnet I put under my hat. I can't find my hat. I put it under my hat and I wear it. I wear my hair down, I put the bonnet on, I put my hat on. Okay, if I don't wear a hat, I also wear this wrap. I'll put the link in the description box below for this video also. Now you see this? This is silk jersey and it has give. It's slack. I rest it on my scalp and hairline. It's loose. Comes around again and it's loose. Then I start to pull to tighten. I start to pull to tighten. And I keep going around, and that is my hat for the winter. If I do not fully moisturize and condition my hair on a regular, and for me in the winter that's once a week, and I have been slack so far, and if I want to have hair for the spring, I have to do that religiously from now on out to the spring. When I condition my hair, it holds up to the weather, the elements. It's conditioned. Now, I'm giving you these tips. These are the strategies that I used for me. If you're using these strategies and you find that they do not work, that means leave the strategies alone. That's all that means. All right. Make sure I covered all my points. I covered the weather. All right. Solution. I'm not going to lie. When my hair is thinned out, I have used things to help bring it back. Castor oil. Castor oil, it could be the regular castor oil. People swear by Jamaican castor oil. I have used it also. For me, Jamaican castor oil is too expensive for me to wash out. If you're using Jamaican castor oil, the way how I would do it would just put it in the hairline and massage it. And when you massage, you hear how my hands are rubbing? You shouldn't hear that noise. See? You hear that? You shouldn't be hearing that noise. When you massage, you put your fingertips and you move the scalp. You shouldn't be wrestling it till you hear your fingers rubbing against the hair. You move the scalp. Shouldn't hear any sliding or friction of skin or hair. That's how you put it on and you move it. That's only in the hairline. People swear by it. Me, I did castor oil, hot oil treatments from the base and only at the base, and I would wash it out. And whatever little tiny residue would keep me for the week. These are my strategies that I use. Now, there's a lot of products you're not supposed to be putting in your hair. That's your call. That's on you. You cannot do these moisturizing or conditioning treatments on freshly new locks. Your locks have to be locked, not slipping, and mature to even get away with any of those things. And it is at your own risk and at your own caution. Now, we also have to drink adequate water and eat properly. Everybody has different diet preferences and whatever works for you. Some people take vitamins. Some people are like, well, I don't take vitamins. You're supposed to get it from your food. And my thing is, do what you do. What do? I do a little bit of everything. That's what I do. All right, guys, that's it for this video. In finding value, please like, share, comment, leave suggestions, tell me some of your stories, what you've tried and have done and what's worked and not worked. And as always, remember to trust your beauty and own it. Peace.